You're here because you're craving some fresh isekai anime? Well, prepare yourself, because I've got the brand new lineup of 2025 has some of the most unique, overpowered, and downright entertaining isekai anime we've seen in a while. I've ranked and timestamps my top picks for you to enjoy.
その方が結果的に早いから。
Starting with 2025, Zenshu is an original anime by Mappa and tells the story of Natsuko Hirose, an overworked animator who collapses after a relentless schedule, only to wake up inside the anime world, which she adored as a child. Unlike the fixed plot she would expect with this world, Natsuko soon discovers her presence actually allows her to influence the plot itself, bending the rules that she once knew. Moreover, she uses a godlike power over this fictional realm while fighting her bad thoughts. Anything made by Mappa Animation Studios is definitely worth watching. They already proved themselves, but now it is their turn to make isekai standards higher. I can't wait for this one. Similarly, Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf flips the isekai narrative. This anime brings an elf girl from a fantasy world into modern-day Japan, where this time, she explores Japan's culture alongside the protagonist instead, enjoying the day-to-day life, but this time from the perspective of an elf. I love the unique reversal of isekai tropes here. Watching fantasy and reality collide like this is unique and could be super wholesome. But unlike the typical romantic otomi setup, this one has an old man reincarnating into the body of a villainess. Now he must adapt to high school life while navigating the drama and avoiding the destruction destined for his character in the original game plot. It hilariously sounds chaotic and gives major fish-out-of-water vibes. Watching how he balances his old man perspective with the demands of being a schoolgirl, kids in school are meaner than some adults, so this should be fun to watch for sure. On the flip side, the poor noble family's son has our protagonist reincarnated into a struggling noble family. With war around the corner, he's determined to learn magic and save his family from utter ruin and destruction. Underdog stories can hit hard emotionally, and I have high hopes. This anime might balance out action and growth of our protagonist. Unlike your average isekai, this one brings a clever twist. A salaryman is recruited by a demon lord, not for his combat abilities or special power, but for his sharp business negotiation skills. Our protagonist uses his brain to navigate a dangerous isekai world without any powers. This anime has already started airing, and this anime is such a refreshing take on the genre, proving not all heroes need swords or powers to survive. I can't wait to see the strategic twists in this anime. Similarly, this one also has no magic. Theon, our protagonist, decides to create it himself. By doing a lot of effort and studying for it, he becomes the first and greatest magician, earning fame as a savior in his new world. Hard work turning into massive success is always satisfying to watch, but this could offer a solid mix of character-driven and world-building moments. A world with no magic and making it come alive is such a satisfying watch. But this anime follows a man who chooses alchemy as his skill when summoned to another world and not magic. Surprisingly, it turns out to be wildly overpowered, letting him create almost anything he can imagine. Personally, I love watching overpowered anime protagonists destroying whole armies. This anime is a go-to-watch because it's combining creativity with new skill unlocking in the form of alchemy. Unlike your typical fantasy heroes, this one stands out by mixing Power Rangers with a medieval setting. After sacrificing himself, the Red Ranger finds himself using his powers in a magical isekai world. When we all were children, Power Rangers was the best thing. But now, this anime is the two best things everyone loved. It's as if my dream comes true and the show turns into reality. Definitely watch out for this one. Likewise, Interstellar Ruler gives us a protagonist reincarnated into a royal family in space. Despite trying to be a selfish ruler, his actions unintentionally bring joy and prosperity, making him beloved by all. It's always hilarious seeing a villain fail at being bad. Plus, the Space Empire Star Wars setting is a refreshing twist on the usual fantasy worlds. It's like turning into Darth Vader is a good thing. Finally, The Beginning After the End, a long-awaited anime adaptation of the wildly popular manhwa. It tells the story of King Gray, a mighty and unrivaled ruler who dies without ever experiencing true love or family. He's reincarnated into a new world as Arthur Lewin, a boy raised by a kind and loving family. Just when life feels perfect, tragedy strikes as his family is attacked by bandits, forcing Arthur to embrace his hidden powers to protect everything he holds dear. I have been waiting for this one since I have been reading the manhwa, and seeing Arthur's story turning into anime is so exciting. With the hype behind this manhwa, this adaptation is the one I'm most hyped up anime in 2025. If done right, this could be an instant hit. Slime 300 is surprisingly getting a new season. In this anime, the female protagonist continues her chill life with her quirky friends in another world, enjoying the simple pleasures while navigating hilarious and sometimes chaotic moments. This one doesn't have all that action much, but its comforting vibe is why I loved it. It's the perfect watch after a long day when you just want to sit back and relax. And if you're still hungry for more anime, don't stop now. Click on the video right here to know the sad truth about mangaka hiding their faces. Whether you're into fantasy, sci-fi, or laid-back slice of life, you're sure to love my upcoming recommendation, and like always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you with more anime recommendations.